The sales of cocoa substrate to the professional horticultural industry in Europe started in 1989-1990. And since then, the product has been used as a substitute for potting soil as well as an alternative for rock wool. The use of cocoa as a growing substrate has considerably increased over the last few years. This is due to the high quality of the product and the environmentally friendly nature of the substrate. Cocoa substrate is made up of little grains, which are obtained from the shell of the nut of a coconut palm. It is in fact a byproduct from the cocoa fiber production. In 1862, the Royal Botanical Society introduced cocoa dust as a growing substrate. However, due to the rather poor quality, the substrate caused too many problems when used for short cultures. In 1994, a real breakthrough occurred as a special production process was developed, which facilitates the pre-treatment of cocoa. CANNA is, without any doubt, a pioneer from the early days in the field of research. It is therefore not surprising that in 1995, CANNA was the first company to market buffered cocoa that meets the RHP regulations. Cocoa has a number of superior qualities. Plants take root more intensely in cocoa dust and develop more fine root hairs than with other substrates. This is due to the fact that cocoa grains are made up of capillary micro-sponges, which can absorb as nearly as 1,000% of their own weight in water. This results in an enormous supply of water, air, and 100% absorbable nutrients, by which an improved crop development is facilitated. Another reason for better crop growth is the absence of diseases. Cocoa has its origins above ground and is therefore free of soil diseases. Next to this, it naturally contains the renowned Trichoderma mold. Thanks to the high content of lignin, it is possible to cultivate on CANNA cocoa during a long period without the risk of it settling or bedding down and with maintenance of a nearly consistent air-water balance. Good quality cocoa can safely be reused several times. Potting soils often consist of peat, which has the disadvantage of settling down easily. Mixing the potting soil with 40% of cocoa results in a lighter mixture that will not settle anymore. Not all cocoa products being sold are suitable for the professional grower. Just as with potting soil, there are considerable differences in quality. Big differences can be found in the salt content, size and structure of the grains, used buffering and composting methods. A low salt content in the cocoa dust is essential for good crop development. The high-quality cocoa dust from CANNA has been soaked in fresh water and is low in salt content. This in contrast with cocoa dust originating from other producing areas where seawater is used for soaking. In addition, CANNA cocoa undergoes a composting process of at least 3 months. After it has been buffered and rinsed by way of a special treatment in the Netherlands, it meets the strict RHP regulations. Buffered cocoa gives the grower the advantage of starting with a neutral product. It is available in the form of slabs for use in Libra trays and in bags of 50 litres for pot cultures. CANNA cocoa must be used in combination with CANNA cocoa nutrition. This fertilizer has been specially developed and adapted to the buffered cocoa, and due to its special formula, it is suitable for the entire growth cycle. CANNA cocoa contains also humic acids and fulvinic acids, 2 natural shallots, which guarantee an even better absorption of nutrients. A really user-friendly way of growing. But there are more developments: substrates with higher air content, improvements of production and growing methods. CANNA's newest cocoa product, Koga, is a good example of this. The professional Koga boards are the result of the latest developments. The boards are made of coarse, textured pressed cocoa fibre. There are numerous advantages in using this substrate. It contains more air, is easier to control and better manageable in storage and transport. Therefore, it is perfect for the professional grower. 3 revolutionary fertilizers have been developed exclusively for the Koga boards: Koga Buffering Agent, Koga Vega and Koga Floris, which guarantee optimal conditions for the plant during root taking, growth and bloom. Growing on cocoa is not harmful to the bronchial tubes. The manufacture of cocoa involves no energy-consuming production processes. No natural resources are being exhausted, as cocoa nuts grow throughout the whole year, while peat, the basic ingredient of potting soil, needs 300 years to develop. Used cocoa does not create any waste disposal problems. It can be spread in the garden for soil melioration. Furthermore, the cocoa industry is a main source of revenue and contributes to the local economy.